I've been talking about a series on navigating the NICU, and I've been getting overwhelming feedback. I want to say thank you to everyone who's reached out, who's responded, who's shared these videos with their loved ones. Thank you so much because you're really, really helping someone who is in a very desperate situation. So, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you once again. Today, I'd also like you to like, share with your friends, and yeah, and we'll get on to it. Today, I'll be talking about getting support. In my first video, I did explain that the NICU is a very emotional place. It's having a child in the hospital it's going to test everything. It's going to shake everything in you. Your core, it would shake you because you're really scared. It's not just being in the hospital, it's being in an intensive care, which means life is frail at that point and it's touch and go. So it's not an easy emotion. My advice to parents is find your tribe, find support. You're going to normally get support from the doctors. You would get support from nurses and everyone involved in your care, in your baby's care. I mean, no one's going to ignore you because you're going through something. They need to communicate with you. So you get that's the first line support. You need support from your family. Please reach out. There are some people who are going through things and don't want people to know. You know, all this, oh, let nobody know my baby's in the hospital. I'll just sit down, I'll pray. I don't want anybody to jinx it. I don't want this. You can't go through this alone. Life is not made to be done alone. Yes, you may have your spouse, or you may not even have a spouse, but you have family. You should have friends that can hold your hand and guide you through this time. They will be there for you. You don't even need to talk. So for me, when I made calls, when my baby was in the hospital, I would call my friends or call my brother-in-law, call my anybody I feel like calling or anybody who calls me. And immediately you say, how are you doing? I'm not fine. I would actually cry. I would say I'm not fine. I won't pretend. I did not pretend to have it all together. I didn't even pretend to know what I was doing because I didn't know what I was doing and I needed all the support I could get. So I reached out to anybody and everybody. I was holding on. So you need to get your church family, people who can hold your hands and pray with you. You need your family who would care for you. That's not the time where you'd run around. There are different situations. There's sometimes this happens to you and you have other kids. So you're torn between being in the hospital and looking after the other family members. That's where you need support. You need maximum support. Okay? So do not hesitate to reach out. And if you notice that you're not coping mentally, reach out to a professional. There's no shame. There's no shame. It's not an easy process to go through. I tell you in all honesty, you may be brave, you may think you're strong and all that, but it takes a toll because it's not one day. It's not just I went to the hospital for the weekend, I'm back. Okay, so yeah. No, this is I'm in the hospital for 3 months. I'm in the hospital for maybe longer. So it's not something it's not just like it doesn't go that fast. Some days you may be up, other days you'll be down. You need someone to hold your hand. So that's why we're here. If you want to talk, reach out to us, send us your number. We'll try to talk to as many people as we can. That's why we need volunteers as well who can, reach out, befriend people, just listen. Most of the time, someone just wants you on the other end, listening to every rant, listening to their fears, listening to their hope. And that's why we're here. to give hope to someone who is losing hope. Your baby's going to be okay. You are going to be okay. You would get through this eventually. Okay? Be strong, but reach out to people and don't forget to get the support and the help that you need. Take care. Have a blessed day.